Roger Daltrey is McVicar, sentenced to 23 years, and he won't accept one day of it. This is the incredible true story of John McVicar, a man who took on the entire prison system and refused to surrender.
Welcome to Movie Freaks Reviews. I'm Bill.
And I'm Kelly.
And it's movie club time. And this week it was Mark's pick, and he chose McVicar from 1980. It's directed by Tom Clegg, and it has a 6.8 rating in IMDb. It stars Roger Daltrey, who was in The Who, and it also stars Adam Faith and Cheryl Campbell. The synopsis: Roger McVicar was a London bad boy. He graduated to armed bank robbery and was Britain's public enemy number one. He was captured and put into a high-security prison, with even the highest security prison be able to hold him. This is the true story of his life, his criminal exploits, and his eventual rehabilitation. So, babe, what are your thoughts on McVicar?
I think I'm gonna let you start with that because it's a man's movie. So you take the lead on that one.
Alrighty then. Excuse me, man's movie.
Yes. It's men's dreams movie.
So this is a prison film, as you can read by the synopsis. It's based on a true story, and again, like I said, it's played by the guy's pretty famous, Roger Daltrey. I'm sure the younger people in the audience don't know who he is, but he was in The Who. I believe he was a lead singer. He's a bit before my time, and I didn't really listen to The Who as much as a lot of people back then. But they were a huge rock band back then. So basically, he plays a prisoner, and he's in jail for armed robbery. He's doing a sentence of 23 years, and in prison, he's kind of, he's not influential among the guards, but he's pretty popular among the cellmates. And there's actually scenes where he leads kind of like a revolution against, not a revolution, but it's not that big of a revolution, but they thought there was some injustice going on with them having to wear uniforms when the law stated that they had the freedom to wear what they wanted. So he started kind of a campaign against that, where there was they locked themselves in the I guess it was the warden's room or some office, and they demanded to see somebody from the head office in order to listen to their grievances. So so this builds up to he wants to escape, and him and his friend have a plan that they're going to try to escape through the shower, and they have this plaster that they put over top of it every day to make it look like it's normal and nothing's going on. So he finally he does escape, and he tries to live a normal life again, and it kind of leads him back to the criminal lifestyle that he knew before. It's kind of a familiar story, but what I thought of it is I thought it was good. I've seen a lot of prison films, and I thought this one was definitely above average. I had no problem with the acting, really. I thought that was spot on. I'm surprised how good of an actor Roger Daltrey is. He's he hung with the rest of them no problem. I thought I felt I didn't feel like he was out of place at all. I thought it was a good film.
I was thinking that when you say the actor was a real singer, right? Was in the band.
He was.
When I heard all those music, this movie had lots of soundtracks.
Yeah. And the
I
song,
did
you can tell it was from the. I'm pretty sure the songs are from the Who. I don't recognize a lot of
I
them
did
because
some
yeah.
some research.
Yeah.
The actor don't have any music there.
So it wasn't
It's
his music.
all different. There's 3 different
Oh.
singers, like musics. So his music was not there.
Okay, so it
So
wasn't the Who. That's why I didn't recognize the music, but I just presumed it was some of the Who's later stuff. But because it's from 1980, I'm not sure if they were already separated by then. But yeah, I actually thought the music too was it played as a good soundtrack to the film. Like it had a lot of rock songs that were enjoyable. I didn't like I had no problem with them. I enjoyed it a lot. How about you?
so there's Rogers, that the act lead singer of the British rock group
Yeah, so he
in
was the
1960,
lead singer.
right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a pop
from
star
the 60s. Yeah.
and an actor. So I guess there's lots of history of a singer being an actor, living in the old times.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I said, this is more like a man's movie for me, like jail thing, running away, escapes, and all that. So I'm not this. I don't love those type of movies, but I feel like interesting to see how people, different type of people, different type of crime, uh, can survive in jail in different ways, with different type of people. And that this movie actually was very mild, not too much like violent.
Browns,
Like
no.
normally when I see other movies in jail, there's lots of violent rapes and all that. This movie was very friendly. Sounds like the only one time they have a rebellion, because they don't agree with some new rules.
Yeah, with the clothes, yeah.
And look like they were right, because sounds like one of the guys I was saying, he was a lawyer before, because
No, they were
he knew
saying that
his right.
they were saying that it was it was passed that they were allowed to wear the like non uniforms and
That looked like was in
yeah.
the newspaper, because he was reading the paper that was announced, the new law, right, for the people in jail. But anyways, so I thought was very mild. I think should be a little bit more action. They should make a little bit more drama, especially between those that guy that find out that they are trying to run away, and they are trying to run away, and I don't feel too much controversy between that scene. Like I wish would have a little bit more action between them, and I wish would have a little bit more, because in jail they have those gangsters. Everybody have your own group.
Yeah, I didn't see
Right?
any like cliques in jail. Like
Yes.
yeah,
That was missing for me. I was like,
maybe
special long time
maybe it's
ago was
different
less rules. Was more like, you locked up there, you deal with it.
maybe
Now
it's
have more
different
rules.
in England. I don't know, but I would think everywhere you would just naturally people would there would be cliques being formed
And try to
But,
fit in.
yeah.
You have to, that's the way I know. Like, people when go to jail, you fit in which group of type of crime you are, right?
We're not talking about crime, but usually it's by race.
And a crime too, because they have those molesters or this. They all
Usually the molesters are kept to themselves. They don't hang out with each other. They're just kept.
yeah, but they get beat up.
Yeah. Well, they were saying like even one of the guys came in. He said for a sex offense, and I guess anybody with a sex offense, they're looked down upon in prison. When it even comes to when just raping women, but which I guess it should be that way. But I didn't. That was a bit. I thought it was just more towards the child molesters, but I guess it's for any kind of.
Yeah, it was just what
civil
they
offense.
talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the guy was not there, and they're like, where he is, where
And then they find out later through his police report that he was actually like really like he like cut off the girl's fingers and stuff.
Yeah, because they want to go down on him.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was. But I mean, that should not be a really surprise for them, because normally they know when you get there. That's why most of the police, they have those sarcasm. They say, "Good luck with that crime that you commit with your friend made in jail." So I mean, they know, because even the police, they announce that, or sometimes they see in TV right? What crime the person, they have newspaper, so they
Well,
know.
they said that
Over there look like they don't know
no,
much.
they said that they heard in through TV or newspapers what he did. The
No
report
details.
was even made it worse.
Was not very detailed.
Yeah.
He said that they kept this out of the newspaper.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, so I think was not too much action in this movie. It was more action about him running away and trying to plan the escape. Even the escape was a little bit cheesy for me. Like, how the hell the guard would not know the big thing is made by plaster, and
It's happened
especially
before.
they investigate every corner. The way I know, they check every single corner.
It's happened
The
before.
room
That's
and
how the
stuff
guy
like
escaped
that.
from Alcatraz.
I know.
Yeah, they made a hole and covered it up every night. And that's
But
it.
you remember, it's a shower. It's moist.
Yeah.
The plaster don't last when it's too moist.
But maybe they're thinking that they don't check the showers as much at night, or like when they're not around. Maybe they think that's a good place to do it.
Yeah, that was very cheesy. But if that's what happened, he freaking lucky. They never checked that.
If it was not based on a true story, I'm sure that maybe that was what happened. Maybe they changed it, but
if that's what it is, wasn't that shower, and they really make through that hall and in that shower to the moment that, especially the police, they go in that time to shower 2 times a day, and this and that.
No,
so I
not
mean,
twice a day. They go like maybe they go once a week.
they went twice, no?
But I'm surprised.
Was one
Most
day?
prisons they only allow guards to go like once, twice a week.
Don't they shower all together? That I know. You don't have a private showers.
Oh, there were a few of them in there.
Really? Anyways, sounds like, I don't know, even the Brittany or America jail is paradise, because if you go in Brazil jail, you don't want to get in.
It's not. It's not
me.
paradise. Trust me. I listened to a podcast about this guy who's been in prison a lot in the States. He goes, trust me, you do not want to go there. It's a violent. You're always on edge all the time because you feel like you're gonna be attacked or something's gonna happen to you. So you're never comfortable.
You're here with my cousin said.
Yeah.
You don't sleep.
No, and I'm sure in Brazil it's even worse.
It is.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
But
My mom used to have a friend, and her husband was in jail, and she went with her friend, say, oh, come with me, to visit my husband. So my mom said, okay, I can go. I never went, but I'm gonna go. My mom said that soon you get in, how they check the woman, you get naked and they check inside out of you, like put a finger, hands
for visitors.
My mom said, thanks, but I stay outside. No matter put their fingers on me here.
And some people
to check for knives. They put a knife inside your private.
Yeah, I know.
To sneak to give to those people, like those guys. It's ridiculous. It's terrible.
I've even heard people say, "Oh, well, at least in jail you get 3 square meals." And like I would listen to that guy, the podcast. He says the food in prison, it is disgusting. He goes those 3 meals a day probably cost the prison like less than $1 to make.
Really?
It's so like muck. It's nothing. It's disgusting. He goes.
But they do in purpose to cook.
The cheapest shit they can find, they just give to them.
I know, but I can cook cheap thing. Yeah. Give me a hot dog and
he says ask
pasta,
any prisoner. The first thing they do when they get out is they think about getting a meal.
So they do in purpose.
Maybe
because you can take a simple hot dog, make a hot dog pasta. Because I can make an awesome hot dog pasta, and for them say that's terrible because they don't want to pay much. But come on, like really. I know in Brazil they do in purpose. Like you're a dog.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is.
You deserve to eat nothing.
Prison
you get your bread
is not
and water. That's
fun
what
place.
It is, and hard bread, even. But anyways, I don't know. It's new generation too, so I think jail appropriates the way too, right? New rules and stuff. And in Brazil, we have lots of rebellion. I don't know in the U.S. or in Canada. In Canada, probably nothing. But
there has been riots in Canada and the States, but I'm sure it's even worse in Brazil.
But a few years in Brazil that we have a rebellion that lots of people run away and die. Really horrible. If you guys want to check it out on the YouTube or whatever, there is a rebellion live. They show in Brazil jail is terrible. But anyways, Enough said. I'll give this movie 6. The acting was not that bad. I just don't understand much their English. I have a hard time, so it was good.
Put on the subtitles.
Yeah, good. You put for me in subtitles because I could understand more. I have hard time with the English, but I have no problem. I like the way they talk. I just could not understand much, but it's it was a good story. And thanks so much for this guy to share his life story like that, because must be tough for him in those times.
I liked it more than you did. I would give it at least 7.5, maybe even 7.75, around there.
But I want to say something. I don't know if you agree with me.
What?
You commit a crime, you go to jail, you want to run away. You don't deserve to run away. You commit a crime, you take that responsibility and pay the price in jail. I don't agree people run away from jail.
I don't know. If it was me, if I had life in prison with no chance of getting out, well, he had 23 years.
Deserve it.
Well, depends.
What do you mean depends?
If I
kill somebody?
No, but say I didn't kill somebody. Say it was like a drug crime, or I robbed a bank, like that, like he did.
And he shot somebody.
No, but not that was when I was after.
You robbing a bank from somebody else's money that don't belong to you.
I'm saying, me personally, if I robbed a bank and I got 25 years, because I'm 45, 46 now, I'd be really old.
Yeah, but
I would try to escape.
But you commit a crime, you have to take the responsibility.
Yes, I understand that.
Crime, if you get caught, you're gonna have to pay for it.
I understand that, but a lot of people do stuff when they're desperate.
I know, but I don't.
Or when they're young, and you're different when you're young.
I understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care what crime or whatever you do. Life have rules. If you break those rules, you get punished, and deal with it. Don't run away from that.
But if I get life,
another mistake.
I feel if I get life in prison, like, what lesson am I learning? I'm not going to be able to redeem myself.
Yes, you can.
I'll be dead.
What? But you have to be punished. That's why jail is for it.
No, I know.
You get punished.
I understand that, but I think unless you kill somebody, I think there should always be a chance of you getting out.
Yeah, but every drug dealer
there was he got 23 years, so yes, he wasn't, but still not bad.
No, 23 years for he no rob only one. He put a fire in the police car.
23 years in reality. 23 years in prison is
he assaulted people
a lifetime.
Physically. He assaulted people physically. You saw him. He has so much attitude.
No, I get it. And 23 years is but it's still, trust me, 23 years is a long time in a violent place.
Yeah, but you see what he did after the last time he was caught. He even get his education in jail. So you lucky. Jail give you possibility to even have education.
You want to go to prison? Huh? You want to go to prison if you think it's so
If I commit a crime, everything happened to my life. I always
I understand.
I make excuse to say that's my fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's my own fault.
I understand that, but
so I take that responsibility. Take a guts to somebody take that responsibility. Don't make excuse for yourself.
I don't. I agree. Yes, you should be punished, and everyone deserves to be punished. But I think it should fit the crime. It should be fair. I think there's some people get. I hear some sentences that, like, bank robbery, life plus 10 years. What? What are you talking about? That's not fair.
So you think it's right somebody go where everybody working fine, keeping the money of normal people, work hard to save their money in bank, for somebody else come and take away?
No, but that doesn't mean the guy should get life for it. It should be fit the crime. It should the punishment
if he don't get life in prison, he'll do it again and again and again and again and again.
He got out eventually and became
something
of himself.
And he did again, and he went to jail again. But so he deserved it.
But he finally became something of himself.
Because he gave up of running away of his responsibility. He took deal of finish his sentence.
He did 23 years.
He ran away, and after he went again.
Yeah, right? But not for 20. He didn't go for 23 years.
But why? Because his time in jail, he's redeemed himself. Yeah. He's showing it that he could be better in the society.
I think there's a lot of gray area in that. I think anyway, that's our views about it.
I just don't agree to should run away. Take your responsibility.
Either do I.
Everything in life, take your responsibility.
It has. If you don't feel it's fair, then I understand someone trying to break out. if they don't feel it's fair.
I don't stay in jail. You commit a crime,
Yeah.
stay in the goddamn jail.
It's easy for you to say
deserve it.
you've never spent a day in jail.
But I have a cousin that went to jail, and when he get out, he went back to the crime. You know what the police said? You know what? Next time we catch you, you dead. And that's what happened. Next time he get out of jail, they catch him, they kill him. So what's good for it? Tell me. So don't tell me I have family experience that went to jail, and I know everything. The only thing I said, take responsibility for your mistakes.
Anyway, we're gonna cut it off now because it's been way too long. I'm sure we have like no one else listening right now. So
this is interesting subject to talk about.
I find if it's too long, people just stop listening.
Since we have now live video in our Facebook group, you guys should enjoy, because we have now one time a week a game night. So we wanted to let you guys know too, if you get to the end of this video.
Yeah, I'm sure no one's gonna know this, but there is a game night every. Well, we're gonna try to do it every weekend. Hopefully on Saturday nights, maybe at 10 around there. So yeah, so thanks for listening, and thanks Mark for picking this film.
It's good film because make us argue, talk about it.
Those are usually the best films, the one you can talk about. Sorry for the long review, but sometimes we get in the conversation. So make sure you subscribe to Horror Movie Review Maniacs, because that's where the film is that's where our reviews go on. And make sure you join our group, Movie Freaks Reviews, on Facebook.
Yeah, and Instagram. And
we're also on. Well, right now we're on Instagram and we're on Twitter, but right now we're under Horror Movie Review Maniacs, right?
And Movie Freaks Review.
Oh, okay, we're on both.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can find both on there.
Yeah, and if you like this video, put your thumbs up. If you have any comment about or your opinion, make a comment below.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.